What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory, where today we're just going to be grinding some more gameplay. I've got some Evos that I want to finish off. I've got some Rivals rewards to get. We only got Division 3, but better than the kick in the teeth, isn't it? We get, for our Division 3 reward upgrade, 40,000 coins. A 75 by 15, the 75 by 35, a Team of the Week player pack, which we're just going to save, a mega pack, and 2 player picks that's going to take me about 4 years to open. Now, if you guys are enjoying the content, you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up on the video, it would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you're new here, hey, Arsenal player, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I'll not just select her now without seeing the other ones. This is just so unnecessary, EA, isn't it? It's just so unnecessary. I am going to take Modric over Ford. Just because, mate, it takes so long to open a player pick now, doesn't it? Just reveal all. That's no fun, is it? We're not revealing all. We've got 86 Grimaldo. This is going to be a good player pick. I can feel it. The third slot there is going to be the... Oh! See the different animation for the walkout. And again. No, just kidding. It was a different animation, though, for... Hegerberg. And then Hegerberg can go, and Modric can go too. Ah, so close to Division 2. I should have played on for it, shouldn't I, really? That's my bad. That's lazy. That's lazy. Let's move into our packs. So we have got 75 by 15 tradable. The walkout, let's go. Centre back. Deliano. It's going to be Bastoni. Damn. Bastoni and Pajot. Look at that. Aubameyang and Lacazette next to each other. The Arsenal passed and passed again. Three Arsenal ex-players together. It's amazing that is, isn't it? I don't even know if I've got some trade pile space left, but I don't know that any of this stuff even sells, does it really? That. I'm going to keep all of that in the club for now. I should discard it really, but DBA and that. We've got a mega pack. Always nice. Not when you don't get a walkout, though. When you don't get a walkout. We got Gvardiol, Kundananji. I still can't pack Arsenal players, man. It's impossible. It's oh, Sonia Bon Pastor. Damn. French managers back up to like 4K. Or is it just Bon Pastor? We'll store all of that in the club for now. That can all go. Hernandez can go. That can all go in the club for now. And then... last but not least, the 75 by 35. No promo cards here. It is a walkout. It's Luka Modric again, isn't it? Yep, you can tell by his hair. His luscious locks. We get Kelly in there as well. Another 86. That's not bad. Some good fodder. We get another ex-Arsenal player. Banza. I'll tell you what, guys. My packs must be rigged. It is unreasonable, the lack of Arsenal players that I get. I've got Bradley Barcola in 2 packs in a row. I'm actually going to open this one here. I'll keep the tradable ones. Who are we getting? Oh, never mind. Hey, it's a decent rated. 86 Kingsbury. But I don't actually know if there's any SBCs that I want to complete right now. Or if it's just going to be back into grinding the gameplay again. What have we got? Robertson I don't care about. Rafinha I've got a better version of. Sissoko I wouldn't mind. Angelina and Kouassi I also wouldn't mind, to be fair. Iñaki Williams I don't care about. O'Hara I don't care about. Lewa the same. Musiala, Rubendish, Oberdorf and Patelas no. Retegui, Keane. I wouldn't mind Darwin Nunez, but I don't have enough fodder for it even close. Beasley, Kane and Davitashvili. Not interested. I could do the 84 double. I don't actually know if I can. What does it require? 384 rated players. Untradable only. See, I don't actually know if I want to put 384 rated cards in for an 83 double, but I'm going to. And we'll get rid of some of these 82s. See, I feel like this should just be like one of the Sissoko squads instead. Maybe I should grind a little bit of... We got a lot of packs we can grind for. We got a lot of packs. That's all right. Do it. We'll do it. Get Cardi in there, and let's get our 84 by 2. If I'll open one at a time. If this gives me 2 84s, I won't do the other one. If this gives me a good player, a good pull, something big, we'll open another one. What are we saying, EA? 284. Fair enough. All right, guys. As we get into some gameplay for today, we've got some Rivals games with Pop. And, of course, just playing the game. Get our Rivals wins in straight away. We want to get ourselves up to Division 2. I really should be in Division 2 by now. And I picked some comments from yesterday. And, yeah, going to get through them as quick as possible. We've got about 10 minutes here. And the first one is from Will. And he says, I bet you wish you'd kept Selner now after getting Pop. Kind of, yeah. Because Selner would have been fantastic. Pop's fantastic, by the way. And Selner was fantastic. But there'll be another player, so it's not the end of the world. We've also got HSS Iceland. Now, there wasn't a lot of... No, he was the only person that commented this. It didn't have any thumbs up or anything. But it was an interesting thing for me. And it's something that we have talked about a little bit before that always just piques my interest every time I see a comment about it. And he says, at 14-13 in the last video, I said, what a finish, by the way. He said, lol, flick up power shot glitch. Yeah, what a finish. Almost as good as a kickoff glitch. And the interesting thing always about those sort of perspectives is it goes in and out of kind of popularity. What is deemed as like no skill and what is deemed as skill. I don't think the pop-up power shot volleys, green timings from that range with precision shooting are easy. But you see that shot that I like, the goal that I just scored there with Pop. Believe it or not, that shot technique is also broken, right? And the reason why that's broken is because shots across the keeper when you're directly facing the goal are nearly impossible to save. Yet for some reason, they get no negativity around them, even though they are as broken as literally any single shot type in the game. And it always fascinates me when people pick and choose what they get upset about as a broken mechanic and what they let slide as a broken mechanic. And again, I think it also comes down to a situation where I wouldn't probably score so many pop-up power shot volleys or finesse shots from the top of the box if people didn't defend with 9 men in the box, you know, like. Anyway, Uni says, yeah, I'm gonna use the Evo for Rekic, the bronze centre back. How have you got an Arsenal version of him, you lucky man? I tried so hard, but obviously he's not in packs anymore. He doesn't play for Arsenal anymore, and so I didn't get one. He says, because it's not worth the +3 it gives Timber, Calafiori, Kivior, or White for such a small boost. I don't know why this promo has had such bad Evos. All Evos give massive rating boost, but minimal stat boost. When you compare it to the We Play Possession Evo, where players got like 20 dribbling and passing with only a +1 rating. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know if it's EA kind of like overcompensating. I don't know if EA have maybe seen the fact that Evos were going too good, and now they're overcompensating by giving massive rating boosts with small stat boosts. Because on the Crappers, for example, I'm just about to finish once he goes through Bonmati. One of the cards that we're going to have is going to be 67 rated with like 99 in 5 stats and like high 90s in dribbling and high 90s in passing and really good physicals and good pace. And it's like he's also going to have really good play styles. And I'm looking at that card thinking he's only 67 rated. And that's why EA, I think, are trying to like bait us into these terrible Evo upgrades, because you're getting a huge rating boost with a minimal stat boost, which kind of just like balances them out. But I don't know if I'm going to do them all. And if I do them, I don't know if I'm going to do them on like current Evo cars. Like, I don't want to add a +2 to Ben White for a minimal upgrade. I don't want to add a +4 to Yuri and Timber for a minimal upgrade, because it will just mean that I can't get better upgrades from them somewhere else down the line. The Don says, I get what you said about promo cards and Evos. I'm a fan of Scottish football. I know, we do exist. And doing an Evo team on my team, and I've got friends doing similar. The issue is that we don't have goalkeeper Evos. And he went on just to talk about the whole situation with like special cards and Jack Butland exists and stuff. But yeah, it's like, again, it made me think about the Crappers Evo account, because the reality of the situation is with no goalkeeper Evo for the Crappers either, we can't Evo our 47 rated bronze goalkeeper. And so the situation we had to go for was an icon goalkeeper. And I don't think anybody, with the lack of goalkeeper Evos, I don't think anybody would begrudge somebody a icon goalkeeper if it's just because they are just enjoying themselves, right? Like, just have your icon goalkeeper. I don't think is a problem whatsoever. Michael says, when an Arsenal player doesn't fit an Evo, why not find a nice link for Aubameyang and an Evo, a Saudi League silver or something? Just an idea. I actually really like this idea. I sat there for a minute and thought, oh, do you know what? If we're going to lean into a little bit more of the Arsenal past and present now that we've got Nuno Tavares, we've got Aubameyang, and we've got Harry Kane, if we want to count him, you know, a youth player from Arsenal or whatever. But yeah, there could be some fun, like perfect link Evos or strong link Evos, where we just take the lowest rated card from the league or from the team or from the nation. Like maybe instead of, you know, getting a Saudi League player, because some of them are really good, some of them are really bad, mind you, maybe getting like the worst Gabonese player and just Evoing them up instead. Maybe that. Do you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I like that idea. And then last but not least, and this is an interesting one, VAGN4LN says, hi, Nep, is it true that players perform better with a plus role or a plus role? I'm using Tell out of position in game as a left winger, and he just doesn't move while I have a different instruction set for him. I'd like to hear your thoughts about it. So first and foremost, the whole FCIQ thing and roles and role pluses and role plus pluses was really something I wanted to experiment with this year, but I just haven't. I just haven't got around to it, haven't done it, haven't experimented with it whatsoever. I couldn't honestly tell you whether it makes a difference or not, because it's not something that I've paid attention to. However, and I was actually just funnily enough talking to Josh about roles earlier on today. However, there has been many occasions where I've had a team that is performing really well, and then I'll make a couple of changes and feel like I've maybe even improved the team, but the roles, you know, they don't have the role plus anymore. They just have a role, or no, just a role, or even no role. And the team feels significantly worse. And the only thing I've got about it so far, there's two things that come to my mind with it. The first thing that comes to my mind with it is there was one thing that I saw on X, and love that from EA. Disconnected from the game at 0-0, beautiful. And this guy gave the heat map of a box-to-box midfielder with role plus and box-to-box midfielder heat map with no role whatsoever. And the heat map was wildly different. And it's like, goddamn, that's mad. And so it's a really interesting thing for me personally that that made such a significant difference. The other thing that I find really interesting, and this tells me more than absolutely anything, right? Because of the way EA operate with playstyles and playstyle pluses, because of the way EA operate with skill moves and weak foot, and because of the way EA operate with things like composure and reactions, you know, some key stats. The fact that EA only give maximum right now of one role plus to a player, and the fact that we have had evolutions that you can't add players into if they already have a role plus makes me think that we as a community are dramatically underestimating the power of roles. The problem is because we don't have an ease of understanding how they function like we do with skill moves and weak foot, like we do with play styles, like we do with things like composure and reactions, because we don't have that ease of understanding. Like, for example, inside forward, I don't know the difference between an inside forward, an inside 4+, and an inside 4++. I don't know what the difference is because there is no visual understanding of it, right? Finesse shot versus finesse shot plus versus no finesse shot. There's a really easy understanding. You hit a finesse shot from the top of the box with finesse shot plus, it goes in. You hit a finesse shot from the top of the box with finesse shot regular, maybe it goes in, or, you know, it's a good shot. You hit it without finesse shot and you're not scoring it. It's like, yeah, you can visually really easily, like, I mean, perfect timing for a finesse shot from the top of the box, right? But you can visually really easy understand what that thing does. And you can understand why EA are reluctant to give like 2 playstyle pluses this early on in the game cycle, or 2 overpowered playstyle pluses. But when it comes to roles, there's no visual representation, and so there's no understanding. All right, guys. Don't know what I talked about today, because it was just rewards and then some gameplay. The gameplay today was really weird in Rivals. This game, by the way, guys, is broken, right? It's broken, genuinely broken. I'm like I got disconnected from one of the games, as you saw. This keeps happening. I'm just hanging constantly. But it was really interesting. The first guy that I played against in Rivals quit. And I beat him 3-2. It genuinely, I couldn't believe he was in the division. I was like, oh my days, like, I've lucked out. This guy's terrible. Like, he was terrible. Okay, I didn't win until the end. Well, I was 2-0 up and I really should have, like, dominated him. Then I played somebody who was so good. I only lost 6-4, but he was so good. And during the game, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, this guy feels like he's, like, elite level, Division 1 elite. And then the next guy I played was awful again. And he rage quit 3-0 down after about 15 minutes. And I'm like, damn, he was terrible. Then I played the duo, and the duo were pretty tough. They were a bit toxic, but they were pretty decent. That was probably a fair game. And then the next game I played again was just really easy. And it just, because of these issues that I'm having, not everyone's having them apparently. I tweeted out, loads of people haven't got any issues, and loads of people have. But because of these issues I'm having, I'm sitting here wondering, is matchmaking broken? Like, did I actually match up against random people today? Because that's sure as hell what it felt like. Anyway, I'm getting this issue constantly, guys, man. It's been happening since about this afternoon. EA have released a new live thing, the relay rewards, which I want to do for tomorrow's promo, which means for today I am going to claim just the 4 rewards that we got from the rush stuff today. I do want to obviously finish the physical prowess, even if I don't use Zambo and Giza. I do want to finish it off. And there's a few other bits that I want to finish off, which require me to play 6 squad battles games. I'm going to have a think about them as to whether or not I'm actually interested in doing it. Because I think for me, squad battles might just have had its fill for me. Like, somebody in my stream today actually said, you're turning down 750,000 coins over the course of the year. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough, maybe. But that's with how long it takes to do a squad battles run. 208-ish hours of gameplay for 750,000 coins is just not worth it. Now, of course, you could do it whilst doing other things. You also get match coins on top. And, hey, if you get lucky in a pack, it might be 7.5 million coins instead. And I think EA have done a good job, actually, with reducing the amount of time needed in squad battles. And so that's good. I don't mind that. But for me, I am struggling to have the will to play it, in spite of the fact that it's short now. 10 minutes a game. 10 minutes isn't a long time to get through a game. But it still sure feels like a long time. Now, we haven't hit another Arsenal player today. Again. I am getting I'm getting genuinely concerned that we're not going to be able to these Arsenal players. Because where are they? Where are they? We did play with Pop today. I thought she was brilliant. In my opinion, I enjoyed the way she played way better than Aubameyang. And I mean, that's fair to say because got 10 less pace, but 4 more shooting, 2 more passing, 2 more dribbling, and 23 more physical. Got 5-star weak foot, and one of the games doesn't count because it disconnected. So she scored 10 goals and got 3 assists in 6 games. Although some of that might be from the one game of Rush that I played with her. But, yeah, I really liked her. We've also got Nuno Tavares now fully evoed up. This is a cool card. He might get a further evo somewhere down the line. And I'm actually really, really enjoying the Arsenal past and present side of the team a little bit more, which is quite nice. Of course, Tell is not part of that. But yeah, I am actually enjoying that Arsenal past and present side of things, which is pretty cool. But Yeah, I've got some Evo still need to finish, but at the moment, I just can't play the game with the state that it's in. Like, it's just impossible. I might try and play. I'll come back on the game in an hour or two, and I'll try and play some squad battles and get some objectives done. That'll be quite fun. But for now, that is unfortunately going to be the end of the video. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.